Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. So excited to talk about this topic, and I want to start this video by appreciating each and every person who is creating content around this area in the area of spirituality, because I swear they helped me so much. They changed my life a lot, and I'm not gonna lie, like I had my spiritual awakening when I had no one around who knew what was going on with me. I literally didn't know what was going on with me. Just tuning into YouTube and listening to content of people who were on the same journey, who had gone through what I was going through, resonated so much. I don't know what I could have done if the internet wasn't discovered yet, but now we'll never know. So, so tune in, grab on your snack, let's talk about it. I want to start this video by reminding you guys that this world we're living in is just vibration. Everything is vibrating at a frequency, and if literally you want to manifest something, it means that you have to vibrate to the frequency of whatever you want to attain, so that you can be magnetized towards it, and so that you can start experiencing it in your reality. That's the basic thing you need to understand. And for humans, in order for us to fine tune on the frequency of what we really want, we do that with our emotions, and also the thoughts help to affirm the situation and to be able to affirm exactly what we want, because we know group of thoughts, they trigger a certain emotion. So you can enforce your emotions by trying to affirm positive thoughts, and that's why people talk about affirmations, because they are kind of important. Apart from you feeling the emotions certainly don't stay for too long. You can experience an emotion for like a few minutes, and then you start experiencing another emotion immediately. But with thoughts and affirming exactly what you want, you continually like provoke a certain emotion of something that you want, and henceforth you have to attain it. And this also is supported in neuroscience, where we see that neuroplasticities start forming when you start putting visions and imaginations into your thought about practicing and rehearsing about something you really want, that is visualizing. Your neuroplasticity are formed, therefore bringing about synaptic connections that enforce, and therefore your brain tricks the universe in a way that you're already experiencing this thing, because already it has physical evidence in your brain, and therefore there's no other way but for the manifestation to come into your reality. Manifestations are literally like gifts from God. We don't know how long we're gonna be here. So maybe if, let's say, you want to manifest more money or a business or something awesome, you have to remember that these are gifts from God. Literally, you're like telling God to gift you something, and God is ready to gift you whatever you want, as long as one, it's adding value to you and to other people, because you are able to manifest anything. So the first thing that really helped me in my manifestation journey, and literally after I got in touch with this and I did enormous research about it, and I realized it's true, is that you have to believe in God. Growing up, I was brought up as a Catholic. I went to church every day. I thought I believed in God, but it never really hit me until when I had my spiritual awakening and I started going deep, asking questions and asking if really God existed, and literally what do I think of God and the image I have of God. Because you have to know that in order for your manifestation to come to life, your expectations and your belief have to like merge. They have to feel, the puzzle has to get in so well that there is no other way but your manifestation to be seen in your reality. What do I really mean by this? What I mean by this is, let's take at this example. Let's say maybe you're usually paid weekly on Fridays. On Fridays, you don't stay with your phone wondering if the money is gonna come in. Like, your expectation is at high. You expect it. You even don't even bother looking at the phone. You just know at the end of the day you're gonna see notification about your payment. Like, and you even go and do other things. Your expectation and your expectation is so freaking high, like it leaves no doubt. That's how you're supposed to manifest, and that's how you're supposed to feel the belief and expectation so high. You're supposed to feel like there's no other way, but it's coming. Your belief in God is the best thing you can do for yourself, honestly. Because what does believing in God mean? Believing in God means, first of all, you're going to manifest things which are going to help you and to help other people. Secondly, you need to also understand that spirit is the only plane of existence in our universe, apart from the like the mental and the physical planes, that can be able to transcend any matter. So the moment you tell God you want something, the moment you ask God for, let's use the example of more money, because this is a very common thing. Let's say you want to manifest more money, and obviously you ask God to guide you to that. He already knows the path there. He already knows the steps you're supposed to take. He already knows what you need to do in order for you to be able to see whatever you need. You also have to remember that you have to be specific. God gives you option. He doesn't do the whole work for you. You literally don't ask him for anything and he does everything for you. You also have to put your work there. You also have to put some work. Remember, you're in the physical existence. You also need to put some work. You also have to be specific about how long you want your manifestation. Do you want your manifestation in 20 years? Do you want it right now? Do you want it tomorrow? Like, you also have to be specific of when you want your manifestation, because remember, God, when you ask God for different paths, he's gonna give you multiple paths. He wants to give you the freedom of choice, the freedom of you to be able to know what you really want, how specific of the things you want, and when you want them. So you have to be also very specific. This is a major thing. People don't understand. I don't know how I can emphasize this, but this is crucial. This is crucial. You have to understand that you yourself, you can't do everything by yourself. And something also important to notice, that God lives within us. Literally, you don't have to go somewhere else to talk to God. God lives in every single consciousness. The spirit lives in every single consciousness. The spirit, God, lives in every single consciousness. I have God inside me. I talk to God every single day. God guides me in everything I do. He protects me in every second of my life. God is talking to you and God is trying to guide you every second of your life. But obviously, God doesn't want to push himself onto you. He wants to give you the freedom of choice. Do you want to listen to him? Remember, God is very settled. He's very settled. He doesn't want to shout so that you can hear. You have to listen. The moment you start manifesting things, it's your soul who interprets what God wants. The soul part of us is the part of us who feel. That's the soul of part of human beings, is the feelings, the feeling part, the emotions, how we feel sadness, the emotions we feel of joy, the emotion we feel of enlightenment. Like, you also know the calibrations of the emotions. I'm sure you're familiar with this. When you're enlightened and you feel peaceful, like, that's literally you and God being like, it's you being with the spirit. As the feelings go down and down, you get into lower vibration as you go down. So you need to understand that you need to be extra. The second thing that I'll need to talk about is your awareness. The moment you already put your whatever you want out there, maybe you put them in your vision board, you visualize them every day, you have to start being aware. You have to move in your daily life, being aware, trying to be as in the moment as you can. If you're having a conversation with someone, trying to ask yourself, like, literally, like, the type of the conversation you guys are having and stuff. You also need to understand that awareness and being in the present is like the most vital thing, because when you're in the present, you're not thinking too much about the past and you're not thinking so much about your future dreams and stuff. You're just in the moment, and in the moment, when you don't have all these noises in your head, it's easier for you to hear your intuition and to hear God speaking to you. And the more you do it, easier it becomes for you. It was a really game changer in my life when I started living in the moment, trying as much. Okay, there's no pressure. Don't pressure so much. Like, don't beat yourself up when you realize the whole day you weren't aware of shit. Like, you have to remember that with time, the more you do it, the more you do it, the more you do it, the better you become. I would like to, the other thing that was a game changer for me is like, I started taking every action, everything I was doing, no matter whatever I was doing, even if I was doing actions which I had to do. Maybe I was employed, I had to do those actions, but I took everything I was doing as inspired action, because I came to understand that God is trying to communicate to you using anything, and you have to remember that God is in all, and all is in God. You know, God is in all, and all is in God. You have to understand that God can use anyone, God can use anything, God can use any moment to try and communicate to you. You have to take everything you're doing, every action. Obviously, you can't sit somewhere and hope to get your dream car just seated without working, without doing anything. You have to remember that even if the job you hate so much right now, but you still have to do it, you need to start going and taking every action you take with an intent, and taking everything and doing everything as inspired action. You need to know that you're in the right moment right now. If you're in that place where you feel like you're not supposed to be there, no, you're supposed to be there. And the moment you start giving it your 100%, the moment your vibration like ceases to exist there, and you're pushed to somewhere else where you want, you know. And inspired action is a game changer. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I started taking everything, and even if things I really didn't feel like doing at the moment, but I started trying to like see the positivity and not focusing on maybe how tired they made me feel or how bad they made me feel. I started taking them for what they were, and just taking them like, I have to do this, I have to like finish this so that I can move to the next step. Literally, doors started opening. I started getting calls. I remember I had just signed up with some agency like for modeling, and then all of a sudden I'm having these calls. I'm doing everything nice, like silly simple manifestations started showing up immediately. I started doing everything I could, because think about it. Let's say today you're supposed to go work somewhere, and literally maybe you hate that job, you hate that specific place where you work. Are you gonna allow yourself to feel bad the whole day, and either way you can't be somewhere else? Just do the best you can wherever you are, and trust you guys, like it works like magic. Yes, talk to God, tell him exactly where you want to be, tell him exactly what you want to do. And if you don't have any idea about anything which can help you get money, ask him to give you ideas. It's gonna give you brilliant ideas that fit you perfectly. All you have to do is believe in him, believe your manifestation are already on their way coming, and you're gonna start seeing coincidences. Maybe if you want a brand new car, like gonna notice strangers, you're passing by and a stranger is talking about buy a new car. That's enough evidence. Nothing so in this world is a coincidence. Like, take every opportunities that you get. God is always trying to give you whatever you want. He wants you to be comfortable. He created you to come here, play, have fun, and help add value to yourself and to other humanity. I think that's the purpose of life. And also, like, for you to be happy, for you to be joyful, satisfied, for you to accomplish stuff, for you to be happy and contented. Guys, thank you for tuning in to my video. I have incredible things I want to share with you. I also want to share with you how my spiritual journey was. So if you want to tune into everything else I'm gonna be talking about here, please subscribe, and see you next time. I love you so much, so much.